Hey guys, it's Maris. Welcome back to Harpies in the Trees, where I review horror books with a supernatural focus. So last video, I told you that I had been working on a short story for submission, and it was accepted, and it's for the anthology Served Cold. It's the next anthology following Local Haunts, which was put together by Regina St. Clair, Regina's Haunted Library, and I am so excited to be a part of it. So I will share those details with you as I get them, when it's coming out, and just all of the good stuff about it. I hope that it's a good story. It was something that kind of came to me, just sort of one of those like out of nowhere fantasies that kind of just kept prolonging, and I thought this would make a great story. I'm not an author. I don't consider myself an author, so I'm just really happy to be a part of it. Today is a fun unboxing day. I have a creepy crate that just arrived, like literally just arrived moments ago. So I'm really excited to open this. Creepy Crate sends me free boxes to review for my honest opinion, and I really do appreciate that. It's something that I really do look forward to, and I get really excited when I see it in the mail. So we're gonna get to that, but let's go ahead and do a few message shoutouts, and then we'll get to the unboxing. This comic comes from my review for Richard Lehman's Flesh and Joyride by Jack Ketchum, which I did together. It was a great combination of books way out of my comfort zone for me to review. And Ophelia says, since you read true crime and you're interested in reading Ketchum's The Girl Next Door, which I am because it's the one that everyone says I should read, check out House of Evil by John Dean, which is the case that The Girl Next Door is based on. Well, that has me really interested, excited, and creeped out. So I'm definitely gonna put that on my TBR. One thing I love about horror is when you find out the origin, whatever it is, if it was a dream or it was a real event that had happened or just based on somebody. It's so fun to explore where these horrible things came from. So I'm definitely gonna get that. The Nihilist Geek says, calling Layman problematic is like calling the Pope Catholic. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, just definitely from the era that it was written in and everything. And it's there, it exists. I just wanted to acknowledge it because I think that it's important too. And I think that, it's good to have these discussions and talk about these things. However, the amount of times that Layman uses the word rump in his story was actually kind of funny, and I kind of enjoyed that. I think it's gonna be a word that I use a lot more often now. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it'll make me laugh. Rump. Thank you guys so much for commenting. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions for me, you want me to answer them on the video, just throw them down in the comments and I will. Now let's get into the unboxing because I'm really, really excited. So of course I love their design for their boxes. I think it's super fun and it just has all of these like horror elements on it that I really enjoy. Oh, I guess I'm gonna need my nail work. All right, so this is the way it looks on the inside this time. And I'm just gonna start with the first thing on the top, which is the spoiler card, but we're gonna come back to this and review it at the end. And I see that there's America's Most Haunted 2021 calendar presented by the lineup, illustrations by Amanda Schaefer. This is cool. And there are images on the back, which I assume are the photos of the month. And we have the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, which I think everybody is really familiar with if you are a ghost hunter lover. And that's in Kentucky. We have the Winchester Mystery House. I've been there. It is pretty weird. And it has a strange vibe, I will say that. The Bell Witch Cave, which I actually don't really know much about. It says, in the summer of 1817, the Bell family began hearing terrifying noises, dragging chains, inexplicable knocking, rats gnawing through wood. Kate, the Bell Witch, tormented the family until its patriarch died and the youngest daughter broke off her engagement with her neighbor. The next one is the Trans-Allegheny Asylum in West Vermont. I don't think I've ever heard of this place either, but maybe you have. The Trans-Allegheny Asylum opened its doors in 1864, intended to hold only 250 patients. It was soon overcrowded with thousands of souls. A primary site of lobotomies in the 1950s, dozens of distraught ghosts now wander its corridors. The whole thing with the lobotomies is just so terrifying to me. Cloud Motel and Graveyard in Nevada. St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida. The Peyton Randolph House in Williamsburg, Virginia. Lolani Palace in Hawaii. Sorry. So there's an attic upstairs. No one's supposed to be in there. It's locked. I don't know, maybe the landlord is here or something. This is definitely someone walking around there. And I've been telling my boyfriend over the years that we've lived here that like I hear people walking up there, but like at night. And he never believes me. Yes, the Lolani Palace, which is pretty opulent, you can see here. If you guys have been to any of these places and you experienced anything, let me know in the comments. Ooh, the Driscoll Hotel in Texas. 1887, a young girl staying at the Driscoll Hotel fell to her death after chasing a ball down the stairs. Present-day guests encounter her giggling ghost to this day. Oh, there's also a jilted bride, a ghost of a railroad man who lived in the hotel for 31 years, and the phantom of the hotel's former owner, Jesse Driscoll. There's the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Cook County, Illinois, the Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, and of course the Stanley Hotel, which closes out the year. The illustrations are great. I think they're wonderful. I see that there's a book here, but I'm gonna hold off on the book and I'm gonna grab something soft. Maybe it's a scarf or a face covering or something. It's one of those ones that you wear on your neck and then you can wear it up like this. And it's nice and soft and it doesn't have like a silk screen on it. It's more, what do they call that? I can't remember what it's called, but it's the way that I prefer my shirts to be because it keeps it nice and soft and it's just really nice. This is awesome. I'm really excited about this because I can put this over my mask and it's just gonna look good. It's gonna look aesthetic, you know? There's a pin. It's a little glass container with different types of eyeballs on it. That's really cute. I love it. I wonder what this is. Oh, I'm so delighted by this. It's a tea diffuser. And you can see that there's like holes here and holes here. And if you open the top, you can fill it with your tea. And you have this little tea tag cover. There's holes on the top here for the steam to come out. And you just put it on and it's nice and squishy. Oh, this is so cool. I love this to death. And it's made out of silicone. It is so cool. It's just, I think this is my favorite box so far and we're not even done yet. I see something else in here and I'm hoping it's intact. And it is. It's a mug. I haven't looked at the front yet. I'll just show you and I won't even look at it. Okay. Oof, that dude. Oh my god, he's so creepy. It's the Night Stalker, right? Richard Ramirez. Oh man, he is perfect for the death card. Not only because he was a killer, but because he looks so demonic. I love it. So this is really cool. It all goes together, kind of. This is great. Yeah, best box. The Remaking by Clay McLeod Chapman, inspired by true events. Let's read the back and see what it's about. True crime story, reborn every generation. In the 1930s, Ella Louise and her daughter Jessica are dragged from their home at the outskirts of Pilots Creek, Virginia, in the middle of the night. Ella Louise is accused of using her apothecary for witchcraft, and both are burned at the stake. Ella Louise's burial site is never found, but the little girl has the most famous grave in the South. a steel-reinforced coffin surrounded by a fence of interconnected white crosses. Some wonder, if the mother was the witch, why is Jessica's grave so tightly sealed? This question fuels a legend as her story is told around a campfire in the 1950s by a man forever marked by his boyhood encounters with Jessica. Decades later, a boy at that campfire will cast Amber Pendleton as Jessica in a 70s horror movie inspired by The Witch Girl of Pilot's Creek. Amber's experience on the set and its meta remake in the 90s will ripple through pop culture, ruining her life and career after she becomes the target of a witch hunt herself. Amber's best chance to break the cycle of horror comes when a true crime investigator tracks her down to interview her for his popular podcast. But will this final act of storytelling redeem her, or will it bring the story full circle? Ready to be told once again and again and again. I really appreciate the long synopsis. It kind of gives me a much more feel for the book, and I do like that a lot. And it sounds interesting and kind of unique in a way. It seems like he's done a bunch of YA novels and stuff like that. This will be interesting. Here's the author photo. Awesome. Well, it sounds really, really cool. Now let's go to the spoiler card and see if there's any other additional information here. Welcome to the gift of holiday fear. It's the most chilling time of the year, and we've collected a few things that'll keep you warm as shivers run down your spine. The December-January Creepy Crate is our coziest yet. So this is the December-January box. A chilling new read, Andrew Schaefer's Secret Santa, or McLeod's Chapman's The Remaking. I'm really glad I got the remaking because I'm not really into Christmas horror. I don't know if you are, but I'm just not really, it's not my thing. Number 2, Back from the Dead ebook download. So I need to check my email if I got an ebook link for this. Sometimes I get one and sometimes I don't. It says this terrifying adult novel is a perfect book to disappear into this holiday season. After Julia witnesses a murder, her friends force her to keep quiet until she receives a message from the murdered boy himself. America's Most Haunted 2021 calendar. We're bringing back a beloved institution, this time with some of our spookiest haunts. Each month features an iconic American paranormal location from Hawaii to Pennsylvania. Even if we're stuck indoors, you'll be able to travel through centuries of spooky history. 4, Cask of Skull Tea Infuser. Warm up your cold heart with a freshly brewed cup of brutality. I appreciate a good pun, okay? I know it's like so dad, but I love them. This spooky skeleton brigade will stare you down as you sip away. Richard Ramirez Tarot Card Mug. Remind everyone on your Zoom conference that you're not to be trifled with as you refill your caffeine meter with a serial killer by your side. Yes, note taken, I will. Skeletal Scruff Neck Covering. Stay warm this winter. Cover up your nose and mouth with this spooky skeleton neck warmer. And the Jar O' Eyes pin. Feel like something's watching you? Add an element of erg to your pin collection with our newest Creepy Crate exclusive. So this was awesome. I honestly love everything that's here, like the mug and the tea thing. I love it. This is so cool. And the face covering is awesome. And I know it's like super, not like super special or anything, but I think the design is nice. It feels really good. And I'm gonna look really sick wearing this, okay? Honestly, like, come on. The pin is really cute, the calendar is so cool, and the book sounds fun. So this was awesome. I really enjoyed this. I think this is my favorite box. If you guys want to try out this box for yourself, you can use my code HARPY. It gets you $5 off your first box, and just try it out. I really enjoyed it. I think I've had four or five boxes from them, and there was only one box that I didn't really love that much. It was the start of the corona pandemic, so I was kind of thinking it was kind of more maybe, they were just trying to get things together, but it wasn't working. But since then, I really enjoyed the boxes. The Halloween box was really cool, and this was awesome. So that was the unboxing for the Creepy Crate. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. I'm really surprised at what I got. Thank you so much for spending your time with me this evening. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much to the Blood Crones for your support on my Patreon. I am forever yours. Please take care of yourselves, wear a mask, and watch out for each other. I will talk to you next time. Just barely made it. The battery is totally dying.